My husband is Niall Eddy, and we are just living our dream, working from home with RRR247 and doing all the things that we do. And I know that all of you are enjoying it just as much. And if you're brand new, you're going to enjoy it. All right. So we'll try this again. RRR247 podcast number 56. If you're new, I want to welcome you. And I would like for you to unmute, give us your name, and tell us where you're calling in from. And we like to tell everybody, never miss a Tuesday night call, because that's where you're going to get all your information from everyone. So go ahead and unmute and tell us your name and where you're calling in from. All right. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. All the people are coming in, and still got people in the waiting room. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the people that have the button. All right. So those that are on YouTube, we appreciate you for being here. My name's Dina Eddy. We are on RRR247 podcast number 56. If you are new to the call and you're able, please unmute, tell us your name and where you're calling in from. That would be great. Don't be shy. You don't have to be Irish to unmute and tell us your name and where you're calling in from. I got my 4-leaf clover. Good luck, because that's all I have is good luck. Let's go. All right. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. So we have this call every Tuesday, and this is where, if you're new, even if you're not new, you never want to miss a Tuesday night call. This is where you're going to get all the information that you need to learn everything that you need to learn to build your business and be successful. Rory and Tanya love to hear from everybody. So as we move along in RRR247 episode number 56, if you're new here, just unmute yourself and give us your name and tell us where you're calling in from. I see all these people. So many people on time and early. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. 2 more minutes. We're going to rock and roll. Okay.
There is a possibility that until they finish updating the system, the people in the large room cannot unmute.
Okay. And are they able to put it in the chat?
Should be able to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. So if you're new here, okay, y'all don't feel it all because I can't keep up with it. Connie Theed already had her corned beef and cabbage tonight. Sounds good. All right, guys, we are on. Welcome, everybody, YouTubers and those here on the podcast, RRR247 podcast number 56. If you are new here, as your first or maybe your second time on our Tuesday night call, please unmute yourself and tell us your name and where you're calling in from. Or if you're able to put it in the chat, that's just as good. Thank you so much. I think some of the large group people may not be able to unmute or chat. That's my understanding. So it pays to get here early. I'll just say that. It pays to get here early. We start on time, we finish on time, and we are we appreciate we value everybody's time, so we want to do that. All right, 8:59. 8:59, we're getting ready. I've got to ignore the chat because it just distracts me, so I'll let you guys watch that for me, please. All right. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the RRR247 podcast number 56. My name's Dina Eddy. I live in Central Florida with my wonderful husband, Niall Eddy, and we are living the dream, working our business with RRR247 and all that we have here. And we hope that everybody that's, whether you're new or whether you're seasoned and you've been here a long time, welcome. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'm Irish today, all day long. and I hope you are too. I hope everybody's had a great happy St. Patty's Day. So, a little bit about me. Again, my name is Dina Eddy. I am from Northeast Texas. Okay, grew up there. I was a athlete from the time I was 8 till I was 18, and then beyond. But growing up as a kid, I was a big athlete. I sold the most Girl Scout cookies every summer. I won a free week at summer camp every year for selling the most. Then I went off to college. Before I went off to college, I got a job at the local Piggly Wiggly grocery store. I love telling this story because it's near and dear to my heart. Piggly Wiggly was the largest grocery store in town, small town of 10,000 people in Northeast Texas. Um, and so I worked at Piggly Wiggly Monday through, let's see, where was I? I had worked there 4 years before I went off to college. And so during my college days, I would work in my college town 30 hours a week, taking a full load of college. And then Friday night, I would drive home, work all day Saturday, all day Sunday, get in the car Sunday night after dinner, drive back to my college town, go to classes, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Where have I heard that, Niall? Rinse and repeat. I did it over and over and over. It took me 5 years to get through college, and I'm okay with that. But while I was at Piggly Wiggly, I was number 3 cashier. Two of the ladies had been there since the beginning of time, and they taught me a lot. I love the owner of that store. He was a big part of my life when my mom passed away. He was a sweet man, and so I left college. I graduated from college. I joined Mary Kay Cosmetics, one of the best entrepreneur companies on the planet. And I did that. I sold Mary Kay for 28 years. I loved every minute of it. I did quite well. And then after a while, I did decide I wanted to move on and do something else. So when I decided to move on, I actually had become part of a wine club. I think one of my former Mary Kay directors contacted me and got me into the wine club. And I decided to go to this conference. I got information about the conference. I signed up for it. I bought my plane ticket, had my rental car. I flew from my hometown to Dallas. I'm from Northeast Texas. It wasn't that far, but I did I fly or I drove? I think I flew. I think I did fly. And then I got a rental car, got to the hotel, did not know a soul. Okay. I am brave, I'm strong, and I'm powerful, and I'm a little bold and sassy at times. So I went to this conference without knowing one single person because I was ready to learn more, find out more. I knew there was more out there, and I just didn't know what it was. So I went to this conference, and as I sat at the table by myself, other people were there, but I didn't know them. I got to know them individually. But Rory Rickard and his team walked across the stage that Saturday night getting all these awards. And I was fascinated. By the end of the night, I knew the name Rory Rickard because they kept calling his name. And at the end of the evening, I gave it a little time, had a drink or two, walked up to Rory and said, "Hi, my name's Dina. I need to know what the hell you're doing." Because he was growing. All his people were walking across the stage over and over and over. And I needed to be part of something bigger than what I was a part of currently. And so that's how I met Rory. And he asked me, the music was really loud in the room. And we went out in the hallway and he said, "Where are you from?" I said, I live in Florida. And he said, "Oh, Niall lives in Florida. Let me introduce you." So we went back in the loud room and we met Niall. I met Niall that night, and I'll never forget. He had a cowboy hat on. It was a country western theme evening, and he had a cowboy hat on. And I met Niall, and I fell in love with Triple R since then. That was 2019, and the next week he called me, and I joined Triple R in 2019. And ever since then, I have a very dear place in my heart for Rory and Tanya Rickard, as well as Niall. You know, I fell in love with Triple R and Niall, and we've since been married. But I created a dream board. Every January, I've learned my whole life through Mary Kay, make a dream board. And Tanya's great about teaching us how to make our dream board, what we need to think about, will come about. And so I made a dream board and I put on there, I want to be Niall Eddy's first MSI. I didn't have a clue what that meant. But over time, I very patiently listened, watched, I took great notes, and I paid attention to all the MSIs before me that were training and teaching back then. And I learned so much. And that's just my personality. You know, I can do what I need to do, but I do pay attention and take notes and learn from others. And that was probably the best thing I did. I did go to a conference in not Daytona, in Fort Lauderdale, and I met all the MSIs, and I was new. I was really green, and they were all up front talking. And I stood up at question time and I asked them, "What do I have to do what you guys do?" And they said, "Do everything that your instructor tells you to do, and don't quit." And that's what I did. And you know, as we have so much here that gives us all the different avenues of income that we have here at Triple R, and very little overhead. And things are just getting better year after year after year. Rory is brilliant. He and Tanya and what they have and what they do, and all the computer people have really made it easy for us. So as you get going here with Triple R, if you're new, you're going to start building your pages. You're going to attend study halls with your instructor. Okay. You're going to learn how to rewrite your pages. You're going to work on getting Google AdSense. You're going to start building your teams. And we have different levels here. And so you're a student first. Okay. And then when you have 10 students, you become a CSI, a certified system instructor. Okay. And then you go up. The next one is gold system instructor, platinum system instructor, MSI, and then the very top level, which is open, it's vacant, ready for anybody to jump in there. It's MSI Elite. So that is what we have here at RRR247. And it is just growing and, you know, getting better and better every single day and every week. So I am more than happy to introduce our MSI, who is doing our Thursday night training for this month. She's amazing. She's a new MSI as of, I believe, September. And her name is Candace. Candace, are you here?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Candace
Awesome.
Gunstream is amazing. You guys don't miss her Thursday night training. And Candace, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you shine like you do.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to just say a couple words. My name's Candace Gunstream, if you don't already know me. I will be doing the trainings for the rest of the month of March. You do not want to miss this Thursday coming up, because this is when all the pieces from the first week, second week, all come together with content creation. And then you don't want to miss the next one, because I will actually go through the process and show everybody, for anybody that's questioning, you know, exactly the process. And then I have lots more to share. But I just wanted to say hi and happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope everyone's wearing green. And I am actually introducing Niall Eddy this evening. He will be doing our training. There he is. Look at.
And I've even got my green tie on tonight. How about that? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Or happy St. Patty's Day for all my Gen X fam. Patty or Patrick, whichever you choose. So welcome everybody, and Candace, thank you very much. Your trainings have been amazing, and you're right. Anybody that's listening right now, don't miss it. Don't miss Thursday. Even if you miss the one and two that are going to come together this Thursday, when it comes together, you'll still get it all. So make sure you're on those Thursday night calls. And all the rest of this year, it's all planned out. There's going to be somebody new training every month. So make sure you're with Candace this month, because next month Candace won't be there, right? Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Never miss a Tuesday night. Never miss a Thursday. And then, of course, never miss a Saturday if you can, because then Rory's going to put everything together that we've done all week. So, yeah, welcome everybody. RRR247 podcast, episode 56. We got a lot to cover. So get out a notebook. I'm going to do my best to go through everything that Rory normally goes through. He's attending a family event. So he is traveling, and the MSIs here, this leadership team he's put together, we are going to step up for him and make sure that he can just relax and not worry about any of that stuff. So before I dive into all the stuff that Rory wants me to cover tonight, we're going to bring on Trisha Ann, who is our IBO specialist. The IBO program is an incredible program. Rory has been able to bring a lot of people together to create something to help product manufacturers, merchant companies, all work together and also put money into the family's hands, right, Trish?
Correct.
Every single month, putting people in the family's hands. Tell everybody about it, and let them know how many slots we got available and anything you want to say.
Sure. Am I echoing to you?
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm echoing to myself a bit. So I'm Trisha. I am honored to be a part of this community, a student myself, and managing the IBO program for the community. So you hear me every week talk about how much we're growing. We're growing so much because of all the changes. When you think about what type of products we're buying online now, who needs merchant accounts? 10 years ago, it was mostly just health and wellness products or smaller e-commerce companies. Now we have insurance companies, car insurance, cell phone providers, travel, anybody who purchases something online and pays with a card, that transaction goes through a merchant account, and that's our specialty. So that's why we're growing so much. The world's changing. More and more companies are selling their products online. So we have literally hundreds of spots available. It takes some time to get qualified in the program. Once you're qualified, it usually takes us a couple weeks to get all your documents together and get you assigned. But there are about 185 open slots. And the way I calculate those numbers for those that have asked in the past is I reach out to the advertisers. I reach out to all the advertisers that we're contract with on a quarterly basis, ask about their growth plans, and project how many IBOs they're going to need in the future. So the Friends and Family program is still open. It will remain open until Rory or I say differently, just because the number of spots that we have available. So there's the button up on top now, so I'll cover that, where it says start your IBO here. If you press that button and fill out the forms, it is not a commitment. It is us to gather your contact information. At the end of that process, there's a link for you to schedule a private confidential phone call, just you and I, so that you can learn more about the program. We send you a couple videos to review prior to the call. And we call it an assessment call, because we want you to gather the information to make the best decision for you. And we also want to make sure that you're a good fit for our program. So if you're interested in learning more, you can just click that button above, put in your information, and start the process.
The big blue button you see up above in your taskbar. Start your IBO here.
There you go.
And I was amazed at how well you have streamlined the entire process, as well as protected everybody, the merchant, manufacturer, the family members, everything. What you've done to that whole program is
Thank you.
spot
Thank you.
on.
That means a lot. That means it's probably my DNA as a CPA. I love checks and balances. And we invested the time to build the processes prior to launching. And that's why it took us a while to get the program up and running. But I appreciate that.
You either love it or you hate it, right? There's no in between.
Yeah, and I love it. Even when it's crazy, I love it.
That's why it all worked out, right? So I think it's an amazing program. Everybody, it's a win-win-win. So the merchant companies, they're making their money, obviously, right? The manufactured product, they're making money, obviously, because we get to help them out. And then each member of RRR247, because they join that joint venture with them,
Right.
they're getting, what did we call it, a stipend?
We call it a stipend because it's a
Did we
fixed
call it?
monthly amount. Mhm.
Yep, they get a
And-
stipend every single month.
Yes.
And it's set up to is bridge money, right? You come in, you use this money to get your business off the ground and get it going. It's guaranteed for 6 months, right?
6
We
months
hope it
minimum.
lasts. That's minimum. Then we hope it lasts 5 years, 10 years, but it's guaranteed for the first 6 months, correct?
Yes, I have someone who's been in the program now. She's on her 44th month. A prior program that I helped administer, she's made over $37,000 just by becoming an IBO.
Perfect. And even if it only lasted 6 months, that's an extra $4,500. Yeah.
Yes.
So who could use an extra $4,500? Hit the button, set up an appointment, meet with Trish, let her help you. And if your credit score is just a little bit off, she has ways that she might be able to help you with that too.
Right.
She's
right.
a magical CPA.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a good evening, everyone. I'll
You
stay,
too.
and I stay on the entire call in case you have any questions. You can put it in the chat.
At the end, we will open it up for everybody. Yep. All right. So I'm going to cover all this stuff that we're already every Tuesday night and Saturday. We're going to be covering this till everybody gets it and everybody understands it. Everybody knows the entire flow, how to get there. So the first thing I'm going to do is come to the evolve.co, evolverealestate.co. I'm going to come over here to courses. And this is where you guys can all go. Dina or Candace, anybody want to put that link in the chat?
No, you want to share your screen.
Oh, yeah. How about that? Share screen. I'm going to come over to, I got too many open. Hang on a second. I'm going to close some of this stuff. Evolve login. There we go. You want to share that evolverealestate.co link in the chat for anybody that does not know it? And what do you see now? You see the Evolve Real Estate login page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just going to come over here to my courses. And here's where everything's going to start, right? And it actually says start here. Everybody that you send here, everybody coming here, and every instructor that we have in RRR247 should be coming in here and studying this, learning this, because this is where we're going to be sending all the new people, right? Start here. He made that one real easy, probably for me. Welcome to the full experience, powered by RRR247 and Evolve Real Estate. You want to read all this. What we are not, we're not some program that takes your money, signs you up, and says good luck. How many of you have been involved in those before? I've seen them. I've been involved in a couple too. That's how we learn how to do what we know how to do, right? Because we're with some of the not so good ones. We're not an information only program. It's hands-on, like any real estate education, training, or fulfillment program, because we want to create a way to really increase wealth on our team. It's set up for success, not failure. What we're with you every step of the way. We work with everyone that gets involved on a steady basis. We have conference calls, 2 nights a week now? And well, actually 3. And we help with several proven things in addition to creating success and forward progress with the real estate and everything. We've got a lot in here. There's so much to offer. You might have seen a piece, you might have seen this piece already, or that piece already, or this piece already. You might have been introduced in a couple of different ways. Just know that one way that you were introduced is not all we have. There is a lot in here. So many ways to make money, to build yourself that career level income, and even that, what do we call it? Multi-generational income. Things you should do, and in this order, you should be doing them. If you've already been speaking with your instructor, then great. They're going to be walking you through everything. If you've not been with your instructor and one is reaching out, get with them. Get in touch with them right away. You want your new people reading this. I love the fact that he put this up here to make sure you're getting in touch with your instructor. You probably have an email, a text message. Some of the emails are marketing is freedom, or I am your specialist, or audiobook, marketing is freedom. Anything that says BFA or Evolve Real Estate on it. All of that came from us. And you want to get back to whoever sent you that text, that email, or made that phone call to you and left you that voicemail. Reach out. All right, number 3, review the options and courses within your learning center. We're going to cover that in a minute. This is where we're at now, inside the learning center. We'll go dive deep into that. Then get into the courses, RRR247, Access Online Wealth Creation through the Power of Marketing. Here you get to learn about performance blogging. That's our PBS. You're going to hear that a lot, PBS, the Performance Blogging System. It's a proven method. You're going to get a template that we know works, that's been working for years. You get a copy of everything, the best of the best. Number 5, and then get into the courses or the course, Evolve Real Estate. This could be a standalone program, and many are doing the performance blogging solution along with it, though. Why do just one thing? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get your PBS up and running. Monetize it in every way that you can monetize it, and your instructor is going to cover that with you. And then Evolve is a big part of that as well. So we do it all, and you can do it all. And you have instructors to teach it all. And we have a training site to take you step by step through it. And then the last thing just says connect with your instructor. If you don't have one, call that number. Call the support line, 877-310-5353, and we will get you in touch with your instructor. All right, most importantly, attend the next BFA event. When is the next BFA event? We just had one. So the next one is on the 28th and 29th, correct? Yep. Yes, 28th and 29th is the next. And you'll see that calendar inside the BFA module that I'm going to click on in a second. Success, work, flow, and action items. So we got a bunch of action items here that you need to go through and make sure you've done it. If you're reading an action item and you say, well, I haven't done that yet, I'm doing something else, I'm over here. Well, then back up, come in here, get with your instructor, say, why didn't I do this yet? Why didn't I do this yet? How do I do it? How do I get access to it? Where is it? How did I miss it? Figure it out. Just put forth a little, take the time to read through this and know what you should have done. And you'll know if you skipped something. And you go back to the email that your instructor sent you, and you're probably going to see, oh, they did ask me to do that next, and I didn't do it. Everything's laid out step by step, and it's redundant. We got it in this site, and we have everything that you need over here in the RRR247.com/RRR site. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Every video Rory's ever done. Oh, I switched tabs, so you guys didn't see that, right? Is that correct, Dina?
I see success, workflow, and action items.
Yeah, but when I switch tabs, do you see RRR Performance Blog and Training?
No, sir.
Yeah, so we don't have that part fixed yet. Okay. I would have to stop sharing and come back and share it. Just know in your emails and everything that you have, and your instructor is going to keep guiding you there. RRR247.com/RRR. Do you see the little drop down on the page now? No. Okay. All right. So you want to go through all these action items. This is action item number 1. We are here now. Get into access with RRR247 and Evolve Real Estate. This is done through the entry points in numerous locations and partnerships. This would then get you connected to your instructor, your specialist, and a team. Action item number 2 is to access and attend the BFA event. And the next one is next week. What did I say? 28th and 29th. Write that date down, 28th, 29th. Make sure you're there. You need to attend one. You should attend them all, but at least attend 1 or 2, or at least 1. Action item number 3, or it's action item number 8 from another page you're going to see in a second, is the IBO program, and that's what Trisha just got done talking about. This is an incredible program. Nowhere else out there will you find something where you can do about 5 minutes of work every month and get paid $750 from that stipend that you're going to get from setting it up. It's not a lot of work. It's just a little bit of effort. And all you've got to do is do the paperwork, keep in touch with Trisha, follow directions, get everything submitted rapidly. And the faster you get the paperwork all done, the faster she can do her magic over there and get it all set up for you. The IBO program is just, it's a godsend, actually. It's helped a lot of people. I know of people, Trisha, who had a full-time job and a part-time job, and that IBO program allowed them to quit the part-time job, so that they only had the full-time job and the rest of their new free time that they created was to build their RRR247 business. It make a huge difference. And we don't care what you do with that money. Pay your electric bill, make your car payment, whatever's going to make it easy for you to launch your business. And remember, it's bridge money. It's not set up to last forever for the next 40 years. It could be 6-7 months. We hope it's 4 or 5 years, like Trisha was talking about. But the possibility always exists that it could, because things happen in the retail world, right? It could end at the 6-month mark. So use it as bridge money, use it properly, use it to set up your business. Action item number 6, begin session 1 of the training with your instructor, also AKA specialist. So they're going to go through session 1 with you, and you're going to get a really good understanding of how our system works and everything that we have to offer inside and how it's going to start monetizing and working for you. Action item number 7, you're going to follow session 1 of training into session 2. And you'll see that, and you're going to get an email that says that. You're going to have, you can see it on the website, and you're going to have a video that you can watch, session 2 video, before you actually have that session 2 with your instructor. Everything is going to take you step by step to make sure we're taking away every possibility that something does not get skipped or missed, so that when you're done and you get to that last step, your page is set up correctly and everything is monetized to you. Right? Action item number 8. Number 8, IBO information to set up process begins. This is where you actually do the process of getting you in. I thought we just had IBO up here. Was that redundant? Okay.
I think so. It may be because in the past it wasn't until step 4.
Okay, I'll get with them on.
We were
I'll
step
get with
4,
them.
we moved it up to step 2. It still officially is after step 2, except for those that attend the BFA event, we allow them early enrollment.
Understand the IBO program, action 3. This is
Correct.
action item 3. If you attend the BFA event, you'll know all about it. But
Right.
after session 2 is where you will actually get the IBO information set up, process begins, right? There we go.
Yeah, if you did
then
not
action-
attend the BFA. Mhm.
And then action item number 9, you are to be following the training steps. I'll show you the training in a second. Step 1 in training. This is where you're going to be setting up your PBS. You're going to be learning details of the how-to of everything covered in session 1 to session 2. It's time to go to work, right? And then action item number 10, as you complete step 1 of the training site, you're going to go into step 2 through step 11. Finish 1, go into 2. Finish step 2, go into step 3. Finish step 3, go into step 4. Finish step 4, go into step 5, all the way to step 11. Don't skip. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Follow the steps. Do them one at a time. Make sure each one is complete before you move on to the next one, right? And then when you're done, when you get finished with step 11, it's time to celebrate. And you did everything right, and you did everything in order, and you didn't skip anything. And that page is set up the way it's supposed to be, and it's going to work the way Rory is telling everybody it's going to work, like it worked for all of us. There, all that should make a lot of sense. You're going to get into the curriculum. I'm going to hit the back button. I'm going to do it differently instead of going this way. Because most people usually go through one of these a day, right? Maybe 2. The next one, 24/7 access online wealth creation through the power of marketing. Start the course. All you got to do is hit the button. We'd like to welcome you to RRR247 community. We're a vast online community that spans the globe. This is going to give you step-by-step directions for building your 24/7 online business. Catch that, 24/7 online business. It's the internet. It's a computer. It doesn't sleep. It works 24/7, and it works for you. With this comes support and training for all the Evolve Real Estate program. In addition, come training and support in online marketing training. This is what Rory's always done best, right? He's an online marketer, as well as access to the performance blogging system, your PBS. Performance blogging system, PBS. I'm going to say PBS from now on. That PBS is the system itself. That's your website. That's where everything's at. That's where you're going to learn how to do everything you need to do to get it monetized and set up for you. the right way. And you're going to have it Google friendly, where our expert marketing gurus share processes and systems to build incomes online. We are a community that builds up careers in marketing and extends our wealth creation through the power of real estate now. And as you are already seeing, this is the niche as created and supported by the Evolve Real Estate. We focus on marketing, both online and traditional, we call it offline, to gain access to brokers, real estate networking, to better your reach with the niche of multifamily and beyond. Multifamily properties, and so much more. Success workflow and the action items. And this is where it said on the previous page, the previous course, I think it was lesson 5 or lesson 8. You're going to see lesson 8 down here is IBO. All right, action item number 1, a little bit redundant. We are here now. Get into RRR247 and the real estate, Evolve Real Estate. This is done through entry points in numerous locations. It would get you connected with your instructor and your specialist and keep moving forward from there. Action item number 2, access and attend the BFA event. Again, the next one is the 28th. Oh, I said 2 days, didn't I? That was a 2-day event. I got confused. The next BFA event is the 28th, not the 28th and 29th, the 28th. Or you can just get with your instructor and he'll make sure they can get you in there. Action item number 3, or action item number 8, the IBO program. This is action item number 3 if you attend the BFA event. Otherwise, it's action item number 8, the IBO program, which you've seen on the previous course. Also allowed in training with your instructor and specialist. This is made available to you after session 2 of your training. Or you can get instant access when you attend the BFA event. Another incentive to attend the BFA event, right? Wait till you're done with session 2 or attend the BFA event. This is incredible. We give you access to $750 a month in stipend money. It's a win-win-win program. Oh, there is 3 wins. See, that's what I said earlier. Win-win-win. All right, action item number 4, activate your PBS, your performance blogging system. Does it mention study halls? Because I'm going to say it right now. Activate your system, get in your instructor's study halls, your MSI study halls, any study hall you can find, get in it. Learn, listen, follow, duplicate. Just watch what they're doing and then do it on yours. Watch what they're doing and do it on yours. Just like Rory's training site, you watch him on a video and then you go do the work on yours. Action number 5 is to read or listen to Marketing is Freedom. If you haven't done that yet, you need to read it. And to be honest with you, it's okay to read that more than once. The more you read that book, Marketing is Freedom, or listen to it, the more this entire system is going to make sense for you. Just like the Keystone video. The more you listen to that Keystone video, the more everything's going to make sense to you. Action item number 6, begin session 1 of your training with your instructor or specialist. This is where you're going to be spending time. Session 1 is really launching your business. You're launching your business. You're ready to start monetizing. You're going to start putting everything together. Session 1. Action item number 7, you're going to follow session 1 of the training into session 2. So there's a video you're going to need to watch. It's called session 2. Session 2 video, right? And after you watch that video, you're going to have a second session, session 2, with your instructor. And you're going to get the rest of your business launched and set up. I'm going to give it to you in pieces so you're not getting overwhelmed, right? Session 1, you're going to launch, you're going to get it going. Session 2, you're going to finalize it, you're going to get the rest of it going. And then action item number 8, IBO. Guys, make sure you're in the IBO. And Trisha, are we still doing friends and family? I think we are until announced, right?
Yes, we are. And
Yeah.
I, with some appointments and things that I have on my calendar coming up, I do not see that friends and family program closing anytime soon.
Okay, good. She's going to keep it way ahead of you guys. We should take that challenge. We should try to just take that challenge and get so many people in here that she has to go out and find more. What do you think? Let's do it. Let's try.
Rory always says on the BFA that his goal is to keep me too busy, that I can't keep up with it.
Overwhelmed. We want Trisha to go, oh my goodness, I need help. Hire somebody.
I already have 4 people. That's how much we're growing.
Hire 4 more. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. So it's an incredible program, and you're not going to find anything like that anywhere else. But we can help your family members. We can help your family members. If you have a family member that could use an extra $750 of work, they understand the whole program. They met with you and your instructors to make sure they understand the whole program, and they're willing to do the work, do the paperwork and everything that needs to be done. Then get them with Trisha, get them connected. Let's put $750 into their pocket for 6 months to 50 months, like she was talking earlier, whatever it turns out to be.
And
Get them in,
now,
get them in.
Now, if I can just add something there, 2 things. I take the responsibility of making sure they know enough about the program. So all you
Yeah.
need to do is, I say be a professional inviter so that I can give them the information. Many of you have been on calls with me. I was on a call with one gentleman today that his mother wanted him to do the program. He was very nervous, did not understand it. And I told him, I'm not ready to put you in the program today. I want to make sure that you digest all this information, that you understand it. Let's have another call. I never want to pressure anybody into the program until they understand it and are comfortable with it. And I think there's many people that can attest to that is the way I operate.
Yeah.
So it's no pressure. But the other thing is it's 1 per household. So when we say family member, they cannot live in the same household of you. So if you have an adult child, an aunt, uncle, cousin that's very close to you, they just cannot live in the same household as you.
Correct. Thank you for that. I forgot that part. Thank you.
Sure.
Your cousins and your uncles and your nieces and your nephews and everybody, as long as they don't live in your household. Yeah, we want to be professional inviters, Trisha, but we also want to make sure we're sending qualified people that are willing. They're not going to get on the call with you and say, oh, I got to do all that work. I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Right.
So we want to make sure, we want to do a little bit of an interview with them as well, and then get them over to you. So we know they're not going to waste your time. We don't want to waste your time.
And on our website, which the form within RRR sends direct to our website, there's a 6-question survey. And if you answer any of those questions as incorrect, that shows that you do not pre-qualify for the program. So yes, I agree with you. We do screening, but I'm happy to help anybody who is close to qualifications.
Perfect. Like I said, she's got it all streamlined, figured out, guys.
Hey, I really like this back and forth, Niall. I really like this.
Beautiful. I do too. Let's each one of us gather our thoughts a little bit, right? So action item number 9 now, you're going to be following the training steps. Step 1 of the training, and step 2, and step 3, and step 4. Let me go right to 10. I'm going to show everybody the training site. Action item number 10, as you complete step 1 of your training, go into step 2. All the way to step 11. You can now access session 3 of the training, which is V-marketing. Your instructor is going to help you get involved with V-marketing, and through the beautiful system called the Vortex, you're going to have leads that you can pull, put in your Vortex. You can text them through the system. You can call through the system. If they, if they're ready for a call, you can get them on the phone. Everything's done through the tools that are going to be provided to you in session 2. You don't have to use your phone. You don't have to text. There's a phone going to be set up for you already when you get your Vortex set up. All taken care of for you, guys. You don't have to use your own phone for that. Now it's a matter of doing the work, all right? Step 1 through step 11 in the training site is do the work. How long is that going to take? As long as you allow it to take. So let me come back to the meeting for a second. I want to turn my camera back on. So we've had people, I remember Rob and I were doing our PBS at the same time, and we had a lot more pages than everybody has today. We did ours in 3 weeks. Both of us, we were like racing, having fun, trying to see what was going to get done first. And we did it in 3 weeks. And I've had people that took 3 months. And I've had people that took 6 months. It's all up to you. You could get it done in 2 weeks. Rory rebuilt somebody's PBS in 17 hours. He built one for somebody in 17 hours, and that's where all the videos that you see on that training site, him rebuilding somebody else's page. So if it's going to take 17 hours, do the math. How many hours can you commit per day, per week? Can you do 2 hours a day? If it's 16 hours and it's going to take 2 hours a day, you can get it done in 8 days. Just going to decide that I'm going to get this done in 8 days. So how long is that going to take? It's up to you. All right, let me go back. I'm going to share a different page now. I want to see, stop sharing. Then I want to share again. And I'm going to come to RRR247 performance logging, the training site that I keep talking about, RRR247.com RRR. This is our #1 training site. This is where all those videos are at. There's step 1. There's step 2. There's step 3, step 4. You're going to go into all that. On step 1, Dina, can you see master? Or do I have to share that one too?
I can see step 1.
Okay, hang on. I gotta reshare again. When you click on step 1, it opens in a new tab. Everything opens in a new tab, and the company that meeting they were working on giving us the ability to be able to switch tabs like that. All right, now you see master step 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's your session 1 video. There's your session 2 video. The secrets explained. These are the ones you're going to watch, right? There's session 1, and before you can have session 2, you're going to be watching this one. Every video in here going step by step, how to get set up. There's your vortex and all your pages, that links that you're going to need for some of those pages. Every video is setting up PBS backup with Google Drive. We make a document backing up every single page that we build. We have that whole page on a document in case for some reason WordPress ever had an issue where one of our pages got wiped out. We could go copy paste, put it back, and have it back up and running in 20 minutes. Right? Safety, safety, safety. But you can watch Rory on a video for everything. There's the About Us page. Watch him work on it. Go to yours. There's the Contact Us page. Watch him work on it. Go to yours. There's the Affiliate Disclosure page. Watch him work on it. Go to yours. There's the Online Community home post, right? Watch him work on it. Go to yours. There's the Awesome Benefits page. Watch him work on it. Go to yours. How many times do you get to watch Rory? How many pages are on your site? How many times do you have to watch them? Until you feel comfortable and you're really good. You feel comfortable on WordPress and you can just go in there and get it done. You watch him 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and then you don't really need to watch every single video because you kind of got a good flow. You know how WordPress works. You know how rank math works. I'm wrong. Oh, this camera's my I got the mirror going on. You know how everything works. You can just go. You go to this training site and you go, which one am I supposed to be working on next? That one? Okay, let's go do it. Which one am I supposed to be working on next? That one? Okay, let me go do it. Just follow the steps and don't skip. Don't skip, don't skip, don't skip. Sharing. I'm going to share again and I'm going to go back to, hang on one second. If I close some of these tabs, guess what? I'll have less to pick through. I think it was this one, yeah. Back to the Evolve training site. Right screen, is that the correct screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Once your PBS is activated, do this. Simple, right? PBS session 1, do this. PBS session 2, do this. After session 1's concluded, you'll be given access to PBS session 2. Building your PBS, step 1. PBS session 3. That's where you're going to be getting into V-marketing, remember? Building your PBS, step 2. Building your PBS, step 3. Building your PBS, step 4. All you've got to do is follow the steps. There's not a lot to figure out, guys. It's all laid out for you like a blueprint. If you follow the blueprint, the house is going to look the way it's supposed to when you're finished and you're getting ready to sell it, right? Build your house from the blueprint that's laid out here in front of you. All right, I'm going to hit the back button. And I probably got to stop sharing again, don't I? Or do you see all the modules?
We see them.
You see the modules? Okay, good.
Yep.
Then I'm going to come over here. The next course, AI tools for use with RRR247. What is AI? Just so everybody gets scared, right? What is AI? Hang on. Can you see me now, Dila?
No, I see the evolved AI tools.
Okay, I'm going to talk about it for a second, then I'm going to stop sharing. AI tools are going to be added throughout the course, and we are constantly updating. Be sure to attend the Tuesday night training for updates, right? Use AI for use inside your PBS. AI for use in real estate niche. Yes, there's a big AI tool that makes submitting properties super easy. AI tool for content creation to help write your pages. AI tool for image editing. There's like, what, 10 of those? AI to automate things and do a lot more. Okay, so I want to stop right there. AI to automate things. Let me come back here. I'm going to stop sharing. So I was talking to somebody a couple days ago, and they said, "Oh my God, AI scares me. It scares me. It scares me. It scares me. It seems like so much to learn. It's just scary." How many of you? And I wish we could, our everybody could raise their hand. Let us know. I take everybody on the front screen: Stacy, Trisha, Candace, and I think that's William, Matt Morrison. If you could turn your camera on, Nicole Riggs, Hunter White. How many of you have Googled something where somebody said, "Oh, I learned this in college," and you went, "I don't think that's correct," and then you got in a debate about it, and you picked up your phone and you said, "Hang on, let me Google it." How many people? We've all Googled something, right? All right, so Chat GPT, Copilot, Genesis, all those other tools that are out there that are the big scary AI monsters that everybody's worried about. It's just Googling into a bigger, super fast, super smarter search engine. That's all it is. It is so smart, it's so fast, you can actually have conversations with it. Because every conversation is just a question to the Chat GPT, right? Every conversation is just a question, and that supercomputer gets the answer to the question, and they give it to you in the form of an answer, like you're having a conversation with somebody. It's not scary. It's just a bigger Google. A bigger Google. Does that make sense? Nothing scary about it. If you pick up your phone, you can Google anything. It's just, you can do the same thing on ChatGPT, Genesis, Copilot, and all the other ones. They're all slightly different. You got to pick which one you like the best, or use all of them. And they have free versions, right? They have free versions. You can use the free version. You don't have to do the upgraded pro version all the time. Get comfy, and then make the right decision for you and your business. All right, let me go back to the training site now. Yeah, everybody's afraid of AI. And I've heard that conversation a lot of times with AI is going to take over the world. It's going to take all of our jobs. We're all going to be unemployed. We're going to be sitting home and ready to fight robots. Yeah. AI is not going to take everybody's jobs. The people who learn to use AI are the ones that are going to get promoted and supervised with all the other people that are on the manufacturing lines, right? Some of the what do we want to call them? Supervisors, managers, leads in the industry, they are going to get promoted because they learned, or they're going to get demoted because one of the people underneath them learned AI, and they didn't. That's the only thing that's going to happen with AI. So just get in there and dive in and learn what you can. And there's free courses everywhere. So when you get online, it says somebody's going to teach you how to do AI. If you're scared, take a free course to get warmed up, and then go look at the bigger courses. Does it? Yeah. AI is not a scary thing. It's a beautiful thing. Just don't be afraid of it. All right, I'm going to go back now. We got AI tools. How much time? Oh, wow, we're fast on. That was quick. The BFA, Big Financial Awakening. Make sure you go in here and understand every bit of that. Evolve Real Estate. Make sure you go in here and understand every bit of that. When you click on the BFA one, there should be a calendar somewhere. There you go. Next event. Well, he's got to update that, doesn't he? Next event is going to be the 28th, right? Because we got a 2-day event, Evolve 2-day event. We just had one. And we just had Evolve on the 14th, 15th. So the 21st. No, this weekend coming up, 21st, 22nd, is going to be Evolve Real Estate 2-day. And then on the 28th, we'll have another BFA. So you'll see this getting updated as we get close to that time for the 28th. Just come in here, touch base, read it, understand. Timeshare Secrets from a Traveling Millionaire. If you guys don't know who that is, the author is right there. Start Business Cheat Sheet. That's something Jim did. Module 2 is Evolve Real Estate Insiders. This is all stuff that each one of us need to go through. We had to make sure our students go through it and make sure they know how to find it. All right, soon I think this is going to be, you can't move forward until you finish the last step. The modules are going to be changed. I don't know when Daniel and Rory are going to start working on that, but I'm pretty sure he said soon. You will not be able to go to the next module till you finish the last module. There's Timeshare Secrets. So we got 3, 6, 7 modules up here. 7 modules everybody needs to go through. I don't have time to go through the other 3. I just looked up. We got 8 minutes left. So let me stop sharing, come back over here and say, Trisha, is there anything else you wanted to add about IBO?
No, I'm good. I think we covered it well. Thank you.
Okay, is there anybody, can they chat? Let's open up chat and see if they have any kind of questions, or they're a guest here and they don't know how to get in touch with their instructor. Let's help them out. Tina, anything else you wanted to add that?
No, I think you covered it well. It's just that each of us, we need to go through there and go through all those courses individually so that we understand them for our students, so that we can help them understand them.
Yeah. And I obviously burned up some time because I didn't know it was going to take me that long to read each one of them. So you know where the website's at, right? Oh, Skype is trying to open on my computer. That's what that was. Something kept interfering. I know what it was. It was Skype. You know where the website's at, evolverealestate.co. You know how to get to the courses. Just go to my courses over on the right. You know where the training site's at, RRR247.com, RRR. And you know who's training Thursday, Candace. Candace, is there anything else you wanted to add or say leading up to Thursday night?
Just try and be prepared as much as you can. Just remember that it's okay if you're not, but if you can be, then that just helps you understand the next step, right?
Yeah.
But just know that, we're all at different stages. No one's ever behind. Just do what you can and keep moving forward. That's the best advice. Other than that, come with a notepad, or you know what? Just pay attention. I'll give you all the notes.
Let's
And
pay
we'll see you on
attention. She's gonna,
Thursday.
yeah. Pay attention. She'll give you the notes. Just pay attention. I heard that.
Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention. That's the most important part when you show up to these meetings, is actually paying attention and not like watching TV or doing something else, because then it's like in one ear and out the other. And it takes a lot on us to do the trainings, right? It's nerve-wracking for us as much as you think it may.
When I went to school, and when the professor was up in front of the room talking about whatever subject that was, that course that day, I wasn't reading the book. I was looking at him the entire time, and I could tell when he would go, it was something important. That's what I wrote in my notebook, right? Or if he covered something that I didn't understand, that's what I wrote in my notebook. And then I went home at night and I would go into the textbook and find what he went smacking his hands for or tapping on the chalkboard. And anything that he was trying to get everybody's attention, letting them know this is the important part. That's the stuff I wrote down. Or if it was something I wouldn't easily remember, I wrote it down, and then I would go look it up. And I always went home and I rewrote my notes and I added to them, because the more you rewrite something, the more it is, you retain it.
It's with you, exactly.
So if I was watching Candace, I would just watch, and then I would take notes on the things that she, maybe said, okay, pay attention. That's when I would take a note, whatever she said next. Or if it's something that she said that I just didn't understand, I would write that down. And then I would get with my instructor and say, hey, Candace said this and Candace said this. Can you help me understand that? Watch the support you get from your instructor. But if you just pay attention, not watch TV, not take any other phone calls, close WhatsApp so that, your students aren't bugging you and your family's not trying to get over you.
In the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Right, all those different things, and then go, yeah. And then the wonderful part is we have it all on YouTube as well.
Yeah, and that's why I usually shut the chat off, because people will chat, right? And they don't know that they're hurting themselves by chatting instead of just listening and paying attention and go through it. Yeah, I always shut the chat off. All right, well, that's it for tonight. It's 4 minutes to the top of the hour. Go ahead, Dina.
One thing, remind everybody of the VVU coming up, the Bella Vita University. Yeah.
Two things: the VVU, Bella Vita University, on the 27th. Make sure you get registered. And the Evolve 2-day is 21st and 22nd. Go to step 4, follow directions, get yourself registered, make sure you're there. The Evolve training, I just attended the last one, and it was very different from the first one. Corey has added a lot of new, good information, right? Trisha, you attended the first one and you attended the last one, right? And you've seen all the new good stuff. Yeah, the good new stuff. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't attended, you might want to attend another one. But if you've never attended one, you definitely want to get to one. Right? You don't have to pay again to re-attend. If you already paid once, you have access to it. You can get in. But you need to pay at least once. But you need to get over there. Get over there and listen to everything. And let me tell you about the 2-day. Hang on. Where's that notebook? That notebook is full. That notebook is completely full. I had maybe 20 pages left after the first 2-day. I killed those 20 pages on the second time I watched it. This last one. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. And I really needed notes this time, Candace. I took a lot of notes, all good stuff coming. So yeah, make sure you guys get over there. BBU University, 27th, Evolve 2-day, 21st and 22nd. The next BFA event is the 28th, correct?
Yes.
Yes, 28th. That's it. All right. Welcome, everybody, at RRR247. You got an instructor. They're going to help you every step of the way. Anything that I went through and covered tonight, don't worry. You're going to have access to it. You're going to get a walkthrough. You're going to be able to take your time and go through it. Don't feel overwhelmed. Step by step. Follow the steps. Have fun. Enjoy it. And welcome to the team. Everybody have a great night. And instructors, you know where to go. Go heading over to the instructor call right now. Everybody else. Oh, hang on. Let me stop that stream.
Stop the streaming.